Good morning, friends. It's 9 a.m. Central Time, and it's my time to go live and talk to you guys about Savvy Mineral Makeup and to show you how I do my face. So obviously, I haven't done that yet. And I'm doing that. I have not put on my makeup yet because I wanted to do it for you guys. I'm just checking to make sure we're broadcasting. Yep, we're there. Okay. Whew, this farm girl's been busy this morning. The goats are fed and hayed and watered. The chickens are fed. The dogs and cats are fed. And now I've had a chance to catch my breath, get my hair dried, and get my face ready to put on my makeup. Good morning, good morning. So glad I have some friends here this morning. So, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and pin this sassy hair back because, it's in my eye. And I don't know that you guys can see what I'm doing. And I don't want to fuss with it. So, we'll pin it back for now. How's that for cuteness? Lovely. I've got a mirror over here. Hey there. I've got a mirror over here and all my goodies. And so, I'm just going to be looking back and forth. Good morning, good morning. So, just to tell you a little bit about my skin. I am going to be 50 in May, and I am fighting it every step of the way. I use several things that I'm going to tell you about to fight the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. I think I'm doing a pretty good job. How about you? I've got a couple little sun things that I'm working on, but they're going away. And so I've already done my skincare. Now, my particular choice in skincare has been this winter, has been adding a product that a lot of people have no idea what it is. And this is, let me see if I can get this up here, Essential Beauty Serum. This is a blend of moisturizing carrier oils and essential oils. I will put 2 drops of that in my palm, and I always add frankincense. I use frankincense whether I'm using the Essential Beauty Serum or not. But with it being winter, dry skin, the heat is on, we wear more clothes. Good morning, sweetheart. We have all kinds of things that are just sucking the moisture out of our body, and I can definitely feel it in my skin. So about 3 times a week, I will exfoliate that dry, flaky skin with our Satin Mint face wash, and it is awesome. It's so gentle. It has a physical, gritty exfoliant in it, and I just keep working it on my face and my neck, and you can just see the dry skin just start to roll off. It's really kind of gross, but once you wash all that gritty stuff off, then you go through with your skincare. So I do that about 3 times a week. This morning, I've already done my Essential Beauty Serum and my frankincense. That's what goes on first, all over, and I always rub in upward strokes because, gravity. And then the next 2 products I've already applied is, Art Beauty Serum. You guys, this is amazing. This is such a luxurious product. It has orchid extract in it. It has all kind of antioxidants that also help fight the signs of aging. That goes on 1 pump, will do my face and neck. And then I go over it with the Art Light Moisturizer. Now, this is the lightest of all the Young Living skincare moisturizers. It's great for all skin types, and it does have a great benefit for fighting fine lines and wrinkles. So those have all gone on already. All right, so now I'm ready to put my Savvy on. You guys ready? All right, so Young Living launched this makeup back in June at convention. It immediately sold out within a week. So a lot of people that didn't go to convention didn't even get the makeup. It wasn't a complete line of makeup. It's still not a complete line of makeup, but just today we launched what we call a Savvy Mineral Makeup Kit. So Young Living is a membership type company. It's kind of like Sam's or Costco, where you become a member and you get a better price. Doesn't mean you have to sell. It doesn't mean you have to clip your hair back and go live on Facebook and do silly things like this. Look, there's my cat over that shoulder. She's going to always be a cameo in my videos. If you haven't seen one that I had done, oh, there she goes, see? She's just going to sit pretty and join us. She loves to be around me. So anyway, when you join Young Living, it doesn't mean that you have to do the business. It doesn't mean anything. However, if you did decide to share your referral link with a friend, you don't have to do any other steps. Your membership is also a distributor account. So Young Living doesn't require any kind of monthly purchases, but we do have a monthly box ordering service, which is phenomenal. I just placed mine this morning for February because I couldn't wait. I had to get it in the mail. We get points back on everything we purchase through our monthly box program. And I just actually got a free bottle of oil today because I placed another order and ordered some acceptance blend oil. Just needing some emotional support in our house, and that particular blend sounded like it would hit the spot, if you know what I mean. Okay, so I am going to show you a couple of steps that may not necessarily be something that you're used to. Like I said, we are not a full line of makeup. We have mascara, but it came in and it sold out within literally hours back in October, and we haven't seen it since. So I use an alternative brand of mascara. I also like to use a little bit of a concealer, and it's an eye primer. So this is what I do. I just take this cream eye primer and I go over and under my eyes. This just gives me something for everything to stick to, which is great, but I have always had dark circles under my eyes, and I can spend a lot of time, not a lot, I can spend more time in some other tricks with my Savvy, and I can create this look. But even our lightest foundation, which is Cool number 1, is not as light as I like for my eyelids and under my eyes. Just helps cover so much of those little veins. I have some pink veins, blue veins, and things that show through. So I've got a mirror over here. You may see me use you as a mirror, but also over here. All right, so my next step is I've got this fantastic brush. This is called our foundation brush. It is very dense. These are handmade in Italy for us. Fantastic. It's part of the new Savvy Mineral kit. This one brush comes in the kit. However, we have a whole brush set that has 5 different brushes in it. And I'll show you all 5 of them as I go through, okay? But we're going to grab the foundation brush. We're going to grab the misting spray. Misting spray is it's like a fixative. It's not a finishing spray. However, I know people who use it and love it that way. But what we do is we take the misting spray and we mist our brush 2 or 3 times. And then we take the brush and wipe it on the back of our hand, which, by the way, is just giving all kind of awesome benefits to the back of your hand. And that just incorporates that liquid into the bristles of the brush. All right, so this is Warm number 2. This is my favorite color for my skin. You can see I have a lot of pink in my skin, on my chin, on my nose, around my nose. And Warm number 2 cancels that out because it has a little more yellow in it. I'll show you Cool number 2 side by side, which you can get Cool, see it's more pink, and Warm in a kit. You see the yellow in this one more so than this one? Either one of them work. These colors are so forgiving that I could use one or the other interchangeable and you probably wouldn't even know the difference. I do because I see that red and I'm kind of picky. I've been in the beauty industry my entire life. My mom's a hairstylist. I did nails for nearly 30 years. I've been around a lot of makeup, a lot of toxic makeup. Okay, so what I've done is I've taken my brush into my minerals, just tapped it in, and then I swirled it around. And now I'm just going to start swirling it into my skin. Now, there are other mineral makeup companies on the market, and some of them contain an ingredient called bismuth. Bismuth, under a microscope, has these tiny little shards of minerals. It's indeed a mineral, but it's not good for you to breathe. and it's not good for your skin. It actually causes skin irritation. So if you've ever chosen a popular brand of mineral makeup, taken it home, and found that you had some skin sensitivity, it might be from that one ingredient, bismuth. You guys, I really had to start paying attention to what ingredients are in my cosmetics and in my personal care products, because I had become very ill about 5 years ago. And I just didn't want to have to be on medicines for every little thing. The average person with what I had been diagnosed with is on 12 medications a day. And I said, no, thank you. I know that my body and the way God designed me can do better. So I began to research. I started with foods, changing things up with my food. I changed things up within my lifestyle. I eventually changed things up with my personal care products. Currently, now that was 5 years ago, and I've just been taking one little baby step at a time. Currently, I am seeing a natural health practitioner who has determined that I still have a lot of ways to go in the way of my liver and my gallbladder. And one of the main things that I'm fighting right now is a thing called xenoestrogens. Xenoestrogens is a synthetic estrogen that enters the body through your personal care products, and some are in your foods, and they attach themselves to your hormone receptor sites. And what happens is your body becomes confused. It doesn't know what to do with all these things, and they start trying to store it. And that's not a good thing. We don't need to store synthetic estrogens in our body. It can create havoc on our own naturally produced estrogen, as well as some of the other 50 hormones we produce. And so she has me on some things to help work on my liver. It's one of the main reasons why I love this makeup so much, because I can know and trust that none of this makeup has xenoestrogens in it, none of the bismuth that can cause skin irritation. I avoid wheat. There's no gluten. Believe me, there's some gluten in a lot of makeups out there. There's no gluten in it. There's no preservatives. There's nothing that's harming my skin. When we started using this makeup back in June, my 16-year-old was struggling with some normal 16-year-old skin, and her skin literally cleared up when she started using Savvy Minerals. So there's actually ingredients in our Savvy makeup that nourish the skin and help the skin to behave. All right, so here's one of my neat little tricks. This is Dark 3 foundation. Now, this is typically for African American women, women with very dark skin. However, it's got a lot of caramel color in it, and it's great for a couple of different things. I've grabbed my blush brush, I've tapped into the minerals, and I've tapped most of them off. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to contour. I'm going to create some shadows. I have a very round face. I don't have those really high cheekbones, but this will create an illusion of a higher cheekbone and a shadow, just like stage makeup or makeup for theatrical purposes. And, you know, I'm sitting here thinking Walking Dead because I love Walking Dead. But you can see all these different things that are created to make an actor's face look completely different. So you can do that with makeup as well. Now, you don't want to go crazy on the contouring, but you can do a few tricks. So here we go. I'm going to use this mirror over here. So I'm really just going right beneath the cheekbone, and I'm just kind of fluffing back and forth with my blush brush and creating a shadow. Can you see the difference? Okay. You just keep working it in. Sometimes you might want to grab your foundation brush. I'm not going up and around. For my face, I found that I just like the shadow right here. I can take my foundation brush and I can blend it in and make it even softer. Okay. So this is not my blush. This is Dark 3 foundation. Now you could do this with one of the other foundations, or you could do it with a bronzer. We have 2 bronzers. We have 3 blushes. But I found that this one works really good. And because we travel a lot, I love to make sure that my makeup is multi-purpose. So this is also my eyebrow color. You can see I don't have any eyebrows. I mean, I have them, but they're really blonde because I was a towhead when I was a little girl and it turned red. I had blue eyes and blonde hair, and my mom said about 3 years old, she looked at me and she was like, her eyes are green and her hair's red. I'm still redheaded with a little help from my stylist. All right, so now I'm going to grab my blush. There are several blushes I like. I like Passionate. It's a little dark for me, but I like it. I like Smashing, but this is, I Do Believe You're Blushing. It's got a nice pink with a little bit of sparkle to it. So I'm going to dip my same blush brush into it, swirl it around, and now here I'm just adding a little pink to the apples of my cheeks and going kind of over the top of where I put in the contour. And because I do turn red here and here, I'm not going to put the blush there, but I am going to give a little bit of color here on my forehead. Not much. It's usually just whatever's left on the brush gets put up there, and I call it done. Okay? Now, depending on your computer monitor, this may look silly, but right now in my mirror, it looks fine. That's how I like it. Okay, so now I'm going to take the Dark 3, that same dark foundation. I'm going to spray some of my misting spray into the lid. And I've got a little scruffy kind of, can you see that? Eyebrow brush. And I'm going to dip it into the misting spray. I'm going to tap it into my minerals. I barely have any on here. Tap it off, and then I'm going to just blend this again right here. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Probably need to pull this mirror. Well, no. Okay, no, I'm not going to be able to do that from there. All right, so I hope you can see. I think you can. I'm just swiping up in the way that the hair would grow on my eyebrows and depositing a little bit of color. I've done this dry, and I've done it with the misting spray. And both is fine. I can tell you that you'll get a better coverage with the misting spray than you do without it. So do you see how much better my eyebrows show up than it did without it? Okay, so I know eyebrows are all the rage these days, and people do some crazy, amazing things with their brows. I do good just to get this on and get the stray hairs plucked. Okay, so also your eyebrows, this is a phrase my friend Becky told me, your eyebrows are sisters, not twins. So don't stress out on getting them twinkies, twinsies, okay? All right, so I'm going to let that just set for a minute. Yeah, it is a difference, right? I'm going to let that sit for a minute because I'm going to brush them out with my eyebrow brush, but it's wet right now. It's not overly wet, but I can feel it. So now I'm going to do my eyeshadow. This is my favorite part. I've got a couple of brushes that I use. Both of these come in the brush set. This is the blending brush. Can you see that? And this one is the eyeshadow brush. I like to take the blending brush first, and I'm tapping into Wanderlust, which is the lightest of all of our eyeshadow shades. Now, a lot of people say, well, I don't like minerals because they're messy. They don't have to be messy. You don't have to like drape your eyes to keep the flyaways out. Just use the right brushes, tap into your lid, tap off the excess, and then apply. Okay, so this is where I like to put a light color. Just to highlight the eyebrow. And then I like to put some right in the corners of my eyes. Again, it just helps brighten my eyes to where they have natural darkness. And because I use my blending brush, I really don't have to spend a lot of time making that blend in. Okay, now, the kit that I would get for my skin is called Warm Number 2. I'm going to pull this right here and show you what it looks like. So you see the one foundation, that's what I used, the Warm Number 2. I used the blush that I Do Believe You're Blushing. And the 3 eyeshadows that come with this are these 3 here. All right. I'm going to take the Spoiled right now, and I'm going to apply it to my lids. This is the color. It looks pretty much the same as what's in the graphic. All right, so now I'm going to tap in my eyeshadow brush. Again, work in the lid, and then put it on. Now, if you're doing a nighttime look or you need a dark, more bold color, feel free to use that misting spray like I did for my brows with your shadows, and it will really make the color pop, and of course it will make it stay on a long time. So I'm just going to put this Spoiled color on my lids. Got to use this mirror, y'all. It's so smooth and deposits a lot of color. Intense color, like not color that has harmful dyes and anything in it, but enough color that you can see it. I don't know how many times I have bought eyeshadow and I go to put it on and I'm like, I can't even see it on there. It's because it's really diluted with junk ingredients. This is pure color. You set that to the side. Okay, so I've got my Spoiled on. Let's say I was just going to hang out for the day at home. I could easily just put on mascara and be done, but I have too much fun with makeup to do that. Okay, Best Kept Secret also comes in this particular kit, and it is a matte finish neutral shade. It looks good on every skin type. In fact, it comes in every single one of the Savvy Mineral kits. I'm not going to use it because I'm going to use this color, Unscripted, because look, it matches my shirt. Okay. Unscripted, I'm using the same brush. You don't have to wash it out. Tapping in. Tap it on the brush. On the eyeshadow lid. And then I like to have kind of like, it's really narrow here and kind of comes out and just darken the crease. Now look, you see when I'm moving my skin, there's where that age is showing, right? Little crepiness going on, but I also use the Wolfberry eye cream on my eyes at night before I go to bed. It's awesome. This is it right here. I believe it has a new packaging. This lasts forever. I think I've had that over a year and I'm still using it. Oh, wrong place. So this is Unscripted. It does come in the kit that I'm showing you the graphic of on the screen. Okay. Now, you're going to see this get a little bold, but I'm going to show you how you blend them in, and it takes that boldness away. Let me grab that other color. It's back here. I keep all my eyeshadows in a, what am I looking for? Diffuse, that's right. I have this acrylic little stand. I got it at TJ Maxx. I love TJ Maxx. But I keep everything in there. It works great. And I'm sitting in front of my kitchen window, so all my makeup had to come out of my bathroom and out here for this demonstration. So this is called Diffuse. It's darker purple. It's the darkest of our purple shades. There's 2 purple shades. I'm just going to get some more drama going with this color. If you want it to be really dark, you would use the misting spray. And don't panic because it's going to be kind of dark at first. especially here in this daylight. But I'm just darkening the crease of my eyes. Okay. And I know some people do not hardly wear any makeup, and that's fine, but let me encourage you, if you don't ever wear makeup, you might, and you're having skin issues, you might want to try Savvy just because it's so soothing to the skin. Like I was talking about with my daughter, her skin really cleared up after using Savvy. So I'm using this same brush, tapping back into the diffused, and I'm just going around the bottom of my lid. Not really putting a whole lot of eyeliner on, just giving a little bit of color. And I stop about halfway. Okay, so that's looking pretty bold. Now I get my blending brush, and I'm going to just sort of mop it around, and it blends it right in. See the difference? It blends the darker shade with the medium shade and even with that lighter shade called Spoiled that I put on my lid. All right. Now, do you see any fallout, any makeup on the, any of the eyeshadow I have to wipe up? No, because I use it very sparingly. I get the same coverage. I use my brush to tap it off, the excess, before I go to my face. Because if you don't tap off the excess before you go to your face, then it's just going to fall on your face. All right, so Jet Setter. This is a jet black mineral eyeshadow. I spray the inside of the lid. I tap on some minerals. And then I take this brush, which is just an angled eyeliner brush, and I'm making like a little liquid eyeliner out of the powder and the liquid. This stays all day. I don't have hooded eyes, and I don't ever intend on having them because I use Wolfberry eye cream. But this is not something that transfers up here when I open my eyelids. All right, so let's see if I can do this in the mirror and on live. So I start at the corner because that's where I like the heavier eyeliner. Thank you, Dana. And then I just really kind of barely tap into the corners of my eyes. And this used to be a whole lot easier before my skin moved with every moment, every brush stroke. Okay, so that's one done. Let's go over here and do this one. I'm going to come back and answer questions if y'all have any, so post them below. Okay. Oh, I did it. All right, so now the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to comb out my eyebrows. I'm going to apply some mascara. So I just have this little eyebrow brush. And all this does is just kind of blend in that color, just in case I had deposited too much of one, in one side, it makes it blend in. If I forgot to do it, you wouldn't even be able to tell, okay? All right, so, oh, thank you. Let me show you guys. I'm going to show you the Cool 2. These are the colors in the Cool 2 kit. Let me put it on the magnifying side since I'm doing mascara now. Oh, maybe I don't need it on the magnifying side. It's one of those really high-powered magnifiers. So, we'll be so happy when we get our mascara back in stock. But I am a black mascara girl, and I do not like waterproof. This goes on just as good as I need it to. And this particular brand is less toxic than most. So I don't mind paying an extra little bit. How's that? Okay. Now, if you're a Young Living member already, you guys can get these Savvy kits. You can get one of each. They come in 4 different color choices. We base the color choice off of the foundation that's in the kit. So this is Cool 2 that you're looking at, which is the middle of the road for the cool shades. We have Cool 1, 2, and 3, but the kit comes with Cool 2. That's the most popular, best-selling one out of all the cool shades. Then the warm shades are Warm 1, 2, and 3, and the most popular is the Warm 2, and that's what's in the kit. Chapstick on our eyelids. Yeah, that can totally work. We don't use chapstick. We use lavender lip balm. There's a cat hair on mine. Imagine that. You get a white Persian in your house, you get cat hair on everything. But I'm okay with that because she was a rescue, and at one time she didn't have any hair. Okay, so this is just a typical lip liner. You guys, I've always been a lip lining person. And I line. You can line your lips with your misting spray and, like, say, Passionate blush, because that'll give you a line to follow. Okay. Have you ever lined your lips and left the house and then forgot to put on your lipstick? Is that just me? All right, so this is Uptown Girl. This is the darkest of our lipsticks that we have right now, and it also matches my shirt. All right, the other kits, let me show you the the dark one. So we have 4 shades of dark, and dark 1 is what you're seeing there. It's pretty dark, but I know plenty of people who have just really tan skin that use that particular color. All right, I'm going to put some Savvy Mineral lip gloss on top of my Uptown Girl lipstick, just to give it a little frosty shine. This one is called Embrace, and it does come in the Warm 2 kit. I usually hate lip gloss because it's sticky and it creeps up into the cracks of my lips. I've never had a problem with that with Savvy. In fact, I love the way it feels. I have 3 of them in my purse at any given time. So, got to look at the dark 1. Let me show you the dark 4. This is the darkest of all of our foundations. And you guys, I know plenty of people who struggle with matching their dark skin. I have some before and after pictures of beautiful dark skin women wearing these shades, and it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So you don't have to struggle with that. Okay, let me go through here and see what kind of questions we're having. I know I've got a place I can find. This is a software that I use called Ecamm. Just trying to figure out where I can find the comments. Oh, here it is. Click to view 17 comments. Okay. Oh, good morning. Look at all my friends here. Hey, guys. Yeah, so Lindsay does put the Savvy Mineral lip balm on her eyelids, and that gives her something for the eyeshadow to stick to. You can also use your Wolfberry eye cream. You guys saw me use my concealer. It works fine. I could probably use the lip balm and the Wonderlust eyeshadow to give me that really light coverage, but Wonderlust has a shimmer to it. So sometimes I don't want it to be very shimmery, which rhymes with Timmery. How about that, Timmery? Oh, thank you, Mimi. Yes, we can definitely help you with that. So anyway, love, love, love the fact that Young Living listened to us and came out with these starter kits. The starter kits are $150. Now that's discounted because the wholesale value of the items that are in this kit is over $190. Let me get this kit up again. These are my colors. So in every kit, you're going to get a foundation, a blush. You're going to get 3 eyeshadows, a lip gloss, the misting spray, the foundation brush, and a bottle of lavender essential oil. Love lavender for all things skin related. We have a ton of DIY recipes that also incorporate lavender. I actually make a cleanser. This is the cleanser. It comes, I put it in a little foaming bottle. I use coconut oil to take off my makeup at night. But this is our cleanser. And you guys, I make it for pennies. The base is Castile soap, and I put purification essential oil in it. And I put tea tree essential oil in it. And purified water, and shake it up, and it lasts forever. And the cost is, the little container is more than what the cost is of making that. It's great for problem skin. People who are having to deal with excess oil. It'll help clean that up and balance the skin. So when you join Young Living, you can join with any of our premium starter kits. Most people join with the premium starter kit with essential oils. That's how I joined. However, we have 3 additional kits. We have the Thieves Essential Oil Kit, which has all things non-toxic plant-based cleansers and tools for your home, the toothpaste, the mouthwash, hand soap, Thieves Essential Oil, Thieves Household Cleaner, Thieves Spray, Thieves Hand Purifier. It's a whole lot of stuff. And then we also have the premium starter kit with Ningxia Red, which if you saw my video last week on Ningxia Red, oh my gosh, I've already had my Ningxia today. My Ningxia Red, my Ningxia Nitro. I've had my Mind Wise, which, keeps me sharp. Had it with a little bit of Orange Vitality essential oil in it. That my body craves that every day, and I have it again in the evening. And then the newest way to join Young Living is with the Savvy Mineral Makeup Kit. So you can choose your colors. What I recommend, it's a no-brainer, is to go over to youngliving.com. In the top right-hand corner, click Become a Member. And then you will select Wholesale Member, and you'll be able to select your kit there. So if you wanted to join with Savvy Minerals, you would put one of the Savvy Mineral Makeup kits in your cart. Now you can choose the foundation shade. If you need help choosing your foundation shade, I would like for you to get in front of a good daylight window like I'm at right now with no makeup on and take a selfie and private message it to me, and I will help you choose your foundation color. Then we'll help you select that kit, and then when it's the next step says something about essential rewards, you want to say yes to that, and then that's where you're going to go select some other things. The reason why you want to say yes to that is you're going to earn points back from your very first order. You're going to get 10% back on what you add to that cart. So for example, you could go and get your beauty serum. You could get the Art Skin Light Moisturizer. You could even do the Art Skincare Set, which has the light moisturizer, a cleanser, and the toner in it. Okay. Or if you want to make your own cleanser, then you might want to add purification and tea tree oil to that. If you're like me and dealing with a little bit of things that you would like to fade and normalize some color, Manuka essential oil is a good thing to add to the cart. Maybe you want to add the brush set. You guys, this brush set in this really great case, and I didn't show you this. This is, let me put on my my Mineral Veil. Mineral Veil is It's called Diamond Dust, and it is a transparent powder that is hard to see in here in the window. But you tap this huge veil brush into it. This thing is so neat. And you swirl it around, and it really just gives you a luminescent glow that you can hardly see unless you get too much, and then you'll be able to see it. But it just gives you a glow. You could add any of the eyeshadows, any of the makeup to your Essential Rewards order. The makeup brush set, 5 brushes, and the case for $85. You just can't get that anywhere. Not this quality of handmade brushes from Italy. When you join on my team with my member number, which is right there, I will equip you with a little starter kit. It says, "Hello, gorgeous." And it has a foaming hand pump bottle in it so that you can make your cleanser. It will have some other goodies that I'm waiting for in the mail that haven't arrived yet. But I will also add you to our community group Facebook pages that are private secret groups where we talk all things natural living all the time, like 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a great community, about 5,000 people or so in there, and it's awesome. So you'd be welcome to be a member of that group. I will personally help you with your makeup. If you're not local, then I will hop on a Zoom call with you and we'll work it out and show you how to do some things. So you let me know if that's something you want to do, and send me a private message with your photo in it so that we can help match your color. You may already know what color you want. But anyway, you use Diamond Dust for an eyeshadow and to tone down the Passion Blush. That's a great tip. You know, the thing is, there's just so much that you can do with Savvy Minerals, and you're the artist. But the thing is, the makeup is going to give you confidence without the compromise of the nasty ingredients that's in most of makeup. So I'm challenging you right now. I want you to go look at your makeup. I want you to flip it over and read the ingredients. If it has a barcode, you can also get a free app for your smartphone. It's called Think Dirty. You can also get EWG, which stands for Environmental Working Group. Both of these apps allow you to scan the barcode on your personal care products, including your makeup, and it will give you a score. It'll tell you if there's endocrine system disrupting ingredients in your makeup. It'll tell you if there are allergens in your makeup. It'll tell you all kinds of things. If for whatever reason the brand you're using is not in the database of one of those apps, then there's a great website. It's called safecosmetics.org. You can take those ingredients and type them into that website, and it will help you determine if that's something you want to use or not. You guys, makeup rules and laws from the FDA most of these laws have been in place since before 1940. A lot of the laws that are in place are beneficial for the manufacturer. If your makeup has the word fragrance in it, which a lot of them do, it makes it smell nice. But let me tell you, those signature fragrances could be hiding an additional 100 or more toxic chemicals that you don't want on or around your body. So they don't have to disclose that to you. They can just say fragrance, and then it could be formaldehyde. It could be all kinds of things that are carcinogenic. I'll get that right one day. It could be hormone endocrine system disruption. It could be developmental delays. I've learned so much in the last 5 years. And it's so ironic because I spent 27 years in the industry being lied to about some of the ingredients in our products that I was using on clients every day, that there were safe levels, that the parts per million in the products I was using was safe. Well, yeah, it might be safe for one client getting it done one time a month or twice a month. But what about for the technician? What about for the stylist? What about for the makeup artist that's exposed to these ingredients over and over and over all throughout the day in the workplace, and then she goes home and she uses personal care products at home that accumulate in the body? That's what I'm working on getting out of my liver. That's what I'm working on getting out of my body. I'm feeling better. I've lost weight. I don't have the symptoms that caused me to have to go to the doctor in the first place 5 years ago and get diagnosed. I believe my body is healing, and it was made that way. So we just have to give our body what it needs. You have to know better so you can do better. Okay? Thanks for hanging out with me this morning. Let me know if you need to get hooked up with anything from Young Living. It's a brand that you can trust. You never have to flip over the label, and you never have to research what's in it because they've already done that for you. All right? Have a wonderful day, guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.